Why do you record me?
Yeah.
I can't even be safe around you. Like, I can't even be myself. I'm just talking and you're just recording me. Welcome back.
Hi guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I was wondering, are we starting with welcome back this year, or it's a new year now? We should change our.
We've posted a video before, so it's...
I mean, please, if you have any like starting suggestions for us, like things we should say when we're going to start, you can suggest. All right. So we have started a series called Toxic Relationship 101.
Really? As if you forgot.
Yes, I did. I actually forgot. I was like,
Toxic Relationship 101.
yes. So, and it's like a 5-part series. So the first video we released was like the introductory video and like an overview. Yeah. So we're going into detail in this video. In this video, we're talking about gaslighting. Yeah. Gaslighting. This is a trait of a toxic relationship. So if you are the person gaslighting, or you're the person being set on fire, you're the person receiving the lighting. Anyway, it's a toxic trait, and we're going to be addressing that in this video. All right.
I'd like to define what gaslighting is. So gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which a person seeks to sow seeds of doubt at a targeted individual, making them question their own memory, perception, or sanity. Right? It's a tactic used by individuals to gain control over others by making them doubt their own reality.
Yeah, like that's such a sound definition. Like,
yes, it's so sad.
Some things stood out to me. They make you doubt your sanity, doubt your reality. Yeah. So like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot to handle. I mean,
yes.
It's a very calculated denial of truth, of facts, with the intent of re-engineering them to kind of protect a fallacy or falsehood. Do you understand? That's what gaslighting really is, where you go down into the depths of it. And just if you're wondering, the reason why we have we can talk about on this subject is because I've been a gaslighter and she's been gaslit before.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Before I got saved, I was a toxic person before I got saved. So I did stuff like this in the past. So we have experience to talk about this, and I've come out of it thankful to God, and that was not a life. And it's a sad thing because people who gaslight do it to protect an idea, a semblance of the relationship they have with this person. But then the best relationship you can get is a relationship where both of you have your own perspectives, and that's okay. Both of you can talk from a place of honesty, and that's okay. And you come to meet in the middle together, where you understand that this person might see things different from my see them, and that's okay too. Do you understand? And that's a good place to start.
Yeah. So when you are in a relationship with someone and you're being gaslit, that's the person always causes you to doubt your sanity. This can affect every area of your life. This can cause you to become a shadow of yourself, affect your mental health, can cause you to be depressed, and so many things. I remember being in a relationship with someone who always like gaslights me. And I'll always question myself, like, wait, this is actually wrong, or is it just me? Am I crazy? And because of that, I'll start feeling bad. The person always made me feel like I was a bad person. Talk about this more anyway. And then from there, I'll start feeling bad. And the devil was using it as an inroad to make me depressed. Because first of all, I was start feeling like, oh, I'm a bad friend. Because I was a friend to this person. I'm a bad friend. Then from there, I'll start feeling like, oh, am I a bad wife? Am I a bad mother? And from there, the devil will just start making me feel sad. So it's important to spot this and just get rid of it for the sake of your life. To save your life.
Yeah, it can actually hamper, it can do a lot of damage to your self-worth. Because when you're not sure of yourself, you're second-guessing yourself a lot. And that is the end goal of a gaslighter, to make you second-guess yourself so much so that you can't make decisions. It will affect every other area of your life. Where you need to make on-the-spot decisions, be sure of your decisions, be confident. And that is going to spoil it. So
sorry. While you're watching this video, if something strikes you, please comment. If you see something like striking, comment and share this video with people that you know have these traits, or people you know are in relationships with people who have these traits. Like, you can literally save somebody's life by sharing this video. So make sure you share. So now we're going to be talking about key aspects of gaslighting.
Yes. And the first one is denial and contradiction. Yes. Denial and contradiction, right? Where the gaslighter denies things they said or did, even if there is evidence. They may also contradict their previous statements to confuse the victim. This is one of the heights of gaslighting, and it's a thing where you're trying to manipulate someone. So even if there's evidence, you can, if you're a gaslighter that has done this for a long time, you get to the point where no matter the evidence, you can talk your way out of it. You can talk. I read something about a lady who killed her baby because she was frustrated or something, right? And she was trying to gaslight an entire court system that she did it because she was frustrated, or she did the way she was trying to do it. And I'm just like, there's evidence against you. There's DNA. There's so many, there's serious evidence. And she's trying to make people say, oh, they're trying to read things wrong. That's not how it is. I'm just like,
so that's the thing. Like, the person tries to gaslight you plays on your emotions. Because they know you're an empathetic person. They just play on your emotions and use your emotions to cloud your judgment. They don't take responsibility for any action. Whenever you say you did this, they'll say, I didn't do that, or I didn't say this. Whenever they hurt you and you confront them and say, you said this, you made fun of me, you said this statement in front of our friends, and it made me feel like you were insulting me. They'll say, I never said that. Or I never said it in that way. Like, so what will you say? And you say, I literally, and then just like, I never said that. They'll
if you play recording, they'll be like, what would you understand it this way? Even if I use these exact words, I didn't mean it this way.
Or why did you record me? I can't even be safe around you. Like, I can't even be myself. I'm just talking and you're just recording me. So no matter what, you are always at fault. Like, there's always denial and contradiction. Where they cannot deny, like I said, where they cannot deny that they said it, they will contradict you and say, why did you video me? Or why did you
guilt trip you?
Or guilt trip you? Why are you always against me? Why do you always feel I'm trying to hurt you? Why are you always viewing things only from your point of view? You don't see things from my point of view. You don't understand me. If any of these things like you are resonating, if it seems to be like, deliver yourself, please. That is very yes. And if you're someone that that feels these things, yes, please.
Because the more you stay in it, the worse it gets.
Yes. Your fighting power weakens. Your ability, your will to live weakens the more you are in that toxic situation. So please, as you're watching this video, anyway, we're going to give you more as we go forward. So the second thing is withholding information. So this person intentionally withholds information about their life from you. The first thing, they are very secretive. They don't tell you everything about their movements, about what they are doing, and you can't question them. So you can't even question them about relationships they have with other people. For example, this person might be close to another person of the opposite sex, and you feel like, oh, this closeness is weird because we are dating. You shouldn't be this close to this person. I mean, if I was doing this with another person, you'll be uncomfortable. But whenever you confront them, they do what they do. They will deny. They'll go back to point one, deny and contradict you, and they always withhold information. You can't check their phones. Withhold information about those they are close to. There are just too many secrets around this person. You can't seem to permeate.
They withhold information with the intent of living in the dark about what is really happening.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So they want to be in control of the amount of information you can get, your access to. They have various levels of this thing. And one way to catch up with people who withhold information is that they slip up sometimes. They slip up sometimes. You hear contradicting statements.
Yes.
So you just catch on to that, and that's another way. Another aspect of gaslighting is projection, right? So they'll project their own negativity on you, things that do not make sense. You just see them projecting certain issues to you. So they project their own negative traits or actions onto the victim, making the victim feel guilty or confused. It's the same thing we're talking about denial or contradiction, where if you do something, right, and you know that, okay, this is something that you did, and you're telling your partner, this is something you did to me, and I feel this way. They project their insecurities on you. Even if you're having like a normal conversation about something, they just project their insecurities to you and make you feel guilty and make you want to apologize. So you find yourself keep apologizing for things you've not done.
If you tell them, like, I feel like you don't listen to me, in that moment they'll start talking over you and then telling you you're not listening to them.
Exactly.
So And then which further makes you feel like you're not being listened to because you're actually not being listened to.
Yeah.
So whatever I project on, then if you say I don't know. If you say you don't buy gifts for me, because this was an issue I had with person as well. Like I realized that I was the person like spending more, buying more gifts. Person will now remind me of the one time.
Cash money. Oh, maybe they spend.
Person will now remind me of the one time they bought something for me and then just turn it back on me. Oh, remember when I needed this and you could not help me do this. You could not help me do this. It's crazy. Anyway, the next one is diminishing and trivializing. So whenever you express your concerns, they diminish it, trivialize your feelings, your experiences, your concerns. They make you feel insignificant. Your concerns feel insignificant and overly sensitive. I want to say an example here. So in the university, I had a room in the hostel, and one of my uncles gave me money one time, I think for my birthday, and then I used that money to buy a rug. And I rogged my entire hostel room. And that time, if you had a rug in your room, like you're a big girl, I rogged my room. Like the rug was even big. I hadn't folded it. I felt so good. Like I had rug in my room. And I was like, this rug, I'm going to keep it. So after, that was my final year, I think. So after I finished from school, I kept this rug. I was waiting for NYC and I kept this rug in my parents' house. So now the person I was dating moved into a house. And this person said, oh, that they need my rug. I should send it to them. They lived in another state. That I should send my rug to them. I was like, oh, I'll soon be going for NYC and I plan to rent a place. So I would like to use this rug while I'm serving. The person trivialized my concern, said, I've not even gone for NYC. I've not even gone for NYC. I don't even know where I'm serving. I don't know the accommodation I'm going to get. Yet I'm saving a rug for that. They thought we were dating and we loved each other. So we should be able to share. I thought we said we're going to share everything with each other. Now it's rug. You are keeping rug away from me. That's what this person said. And this person proceeded not to speak to me for 1 week. To punish me for refusing to send my rug to them. Another concern I expressed to this person was the fact that this rug is in my parents' house. And my parents don't approve of our relationship. And they see me dragging my rug. And also my house was very far, like from the junction. So there's no way I was going to get this rug to the park to send to this person without informing my parents. So my parents will have to be the ones to like help me carry it to the car.
Were you going to pay to transport it to them?
Yes, I was going to pay to transport it to them.
Please tell me you did not send it.
I sent it to them.
Hey, go.
First of all, I made up my mind not to send it. Then this person did not speak to me for 1 week. So in that period of silence, my resolve weakened, and eventually I went to plead with my parents to help me to send my own rug that I used my money to buy. I paid transport to send to this person. After I sent the rug, this person took them a few days where they started talking to me. See, when they say this will cost you your life, it can't. It will cost you.
Oh, are you serious?
So, and eventually when I went to NYC, I had a room. I put rubber carpets because I don't have a rug. People would have given my rug. And I was still dating this person in NYC. The person would even say, oh, now it goes to an apartment. Let me send your rug back.
Oh, what are you using? How is everything going? Nothing. They just like, they downplay your feelings, like your feelings and your concerns. They try to make it invalid. But their own feelings, their own concerns are what matters.
Yeah. If you're someone that does this to people, invalidating people's feelings, it's a toxic trait.
It is.
It's a toxic trait. It's taking advantage of people.
That's like telling people how they should feel.
Yes, and it's wrong.
It's wrong.
I know it's very difficult to be confronted with your faults and your flaws because somehow all of us have like a good view of ourselves.
Yes.
And we never want to be confronted with our weaknesses because it causes us to see a version of ourselves that we don't want to face. But you cannot be better if you don't confront your weaknesses and get better.
Yeah.
So if you are watching this video and you can see that you have toxic traits, it will also save your life because you can never be loved the way you desire to be loved when you're a toxic person.
100%.
You can never have the relationship you desire to have when you're a toxic person. You cannot have genuine love. All you get from people is fear. And people are with you out of fear, not out of genuine love. And that's not what you want. Let people love you. Give people room to thrive. Leave toxic traits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another aspect is isolation. Like the person who's gaslighting you knows that there's a way that people closest to you, people in your circle, will be able to tell you the truth. You tell you, okay, this is not. I was there. This is not what you said. But that's
That's why it's happening.
That's why that's wrong. Do you understand? Your concerns are valid.
Exactly.
Your thoughts are valid. Your emotions are valid. When this person telling you, so they want to isolate you from friends, from family, anybody that is close to you enough to reaffirm you, to catch on and okay, this person is gaslighting you, to know that, okay, it's very difficult when you're being gaslit to know that, okay, yes, you're being gaslit, especially if you've been under it for a while.
Yeah.
Somebody that is having a fresh perspective, be able to see that you're being gaslit, this is wrong. But they don't want that. They want you to be isolated and only hang on to them so that you don't even know that you're being gaslit at all. Yeah. And that's a very wrong thing to do.
That's a very wrong thing. I remember this person, before I started dating this person, I had a close relationship with my parents. I had an auntie who was very close to me. Like, she literally lived in my house and she was my neighbor. So we had a really good relationship. This guy, obviously my parents did not like the fact that I was dating this guy because he was a toxic person. So this guy tried to isolate me from my parents. I was actually working because all through that relationship, my relationship with my parents was strained. I remember several times my mom would tell me, this guy is not good for you. I'll fight with her. I'll tell her I'm very sure. So my relationship with my mom was strained. Therefore, he could do and say anything to me. And I could not even report to my mom. My mom could not give me insight. And then this auntie that was close to, he pretended to get close to her. So he pretended to get close to her, formed the relationship we had. After some time, like, he had a disagreement with her, obviously, because of the toxic traits. And then he now said, see, I tried to get close to this person.
It's all the same ploy to alienate your person. So they know that if they are close to the person, it means they approve of the person. It means you be close to the person.
Yes.
So what we normally do is, when I was a toxic person, thank God, you get close to the person, and then a sharp contention will come, and then you will have to choose. So because there's been some structure of manipulation put in your mind, it's easy for you to be like, and you're romantically inclined to choose the person you're in a romantic relationship with. Do you understand? Because emotions are involved, heavy emotions are involved. So when that sharp contention comes, you will definitely choose your partner, and then you start alienating that person. So it's all part of the ploy to isolate you. So you have to understand this. The fact that they got close to that person and they had a sharp contention does not mean that, that person is at fault. Oftentimes than not, the person did it just so that you can leave that person.
Yeah, just so they can fully isolate you.
Yeah.
Because they isolate you little by little. So first isolate you from your parents. Then, there's this one auntie you're closest to. If I isolate you from everyone at once, it's quite obvious. Yeah. So I'll pretend to be friends with this auntie. Then, so that you can see that, it's not like I hate her. I was actually friends with her. But I'll now have a contention with her. So you now see that, she's unreasonable. We can't be close to her anymore. Yeah. Thereby isolating you from everyone that can save you. Hey. Please, I hope some people are receiving liberation. I hope light shining in this video. All right, the next thing is twisting the truth. So,
if to be a toxic person, you have to be good at this. You have to be very
blurring the lines.
Yeah, twisting the truth. You will take what is true and make it almost true, so that you can have a grip. Still have a grip on the person. The person will be like, you're actually saying, like, person will be like, you're actually telling the truth. But you have twisted the truth. And that's like distorting your distorting facts to fit like my own narrative. So I distort the facts so that it can fit my own perspective. And then that way I will manipulate you and gaslight you. That's a very...
You also notice that this person always seems to have a perfect memory of everything that happens. So whenever something happens and you're seeing things from your point of view, they always remember it exact. And so when their memory, they will twist, as they are narrating, they will twist it. And you'll be asking yourself that, but this is not how I remember it happening. But I know you can't defend yourself. You feel helpless and defenseless. So you just go with what they do.
Jesus Christ. That was so bad.
So it's so terrible.
It's so terrible. And it's a very sad situation because, like I said before, emotions are a very powerful tool. And once they're able to hold on to that, once they're able to manipulate your emotions, all these other things come into light. And like you said, a way to come out of this, first and foremost, is to get counseling. Listen, it's very easy for the person who's gaslighting you, when you come with an opposing view of somebody that knows you, to say that it's because
Yeah, they'll say, oh, it's because they are your parents now. That's why
so they'll take your side.
Always take your
They'll
side.
definitely take your side. Do you understand? But when you have an unbiased view of things and it still comes out true, then you're being gaslit. And it's not a great relationship. Listen, you might feel tied to this person because someone who is gaslighting you in and out is a manipulative person. And the person wants to make you feel like there's nobody else who can love you like them. There's nobody else who can be free with like them. Do you understand? If you leave them, you'll be missing out. But my dear, you're not missing out any form. Like the relationship you would get to be in when you leave this will be so much better.
Honestly, like that.
Because you become a better version of yourself.
Yeah, that's one fear I had because he had caused me to doubt myself so much. I was like, will I find another person to love me? Me. Oh God, me with so much value. Doubting myself. And I said, will I ever find a relationship this good? Guys, 100 million times better is what I found. I can't even compare. I can't compare. Oh my God. Please, I tell you, what God has for you is so much more.
Oh, actually, remember something very important.
Better.
Yes. Oh, God, sorry for remember something important. Like, for instance, now, when I ask Ope to give me maybe turkey she's eating, she will not give me, but she can carry carpets. Why give somebody else? Let your parents carry carpet.
I'm giving you much more in my life. I'm giving you much. Please, let's not talk about what I'm giving you. Anyway, but if you are in such a relationship, seek counsel. Most times, if you want to seek counsel with somebody when you are in a toxic relationship, they will discourage you. Or they will fake interest. And then when it's time for the counseling, they will not show up. Or they'll be sick. Or something will happen. Another trait of toxic people is that sometimes they are nice. Sometimes they are good. Sometimes they will help you. Sometimes they'll be there for you.
Oh, it's all calculated.
Yes,
it's all calculated so that you be confused. Oh, but this is actually nice. This actually does this thing. So it's calculated niceness.
Yes.
That's acting. Like that's not who they really are. Who they really are is a toxic person. And they do all of those nice things periodically just to make you feel like, you know what, maybe everybody faces things like maybe this is how relationships are. Do you understand? Because this person that is being nice to me now, if I go and go to this other relationship, I'll still be facing the same thing. And I know this person and I've given this person so much. I've invested so much in this relationship. So why should I leave it? But brothers and sisters in the Lord, leave that relationship.
Yes, if you are watching this video and it just resonates with you and you need someone to talk to, send us a DM. Book a session with us. We are available to talk to you, offer you all the counsel you need. I have been in a toxic relationship.
And I have been a toxic person.
We can relate 100%.
Yes.
Like, who better to walk you you out of that than us? Send us a DM. We're here for you. We're here to help you. I was thinking, before we made this video, I was thinking to myself that if 8 years ago, when I was in that relationship, I had seen this video, somebody has sent this video to me, it would have transformed my life. I would have given 4 years of my life. Whereas I would have given 4 years of my life to that relationship if I had seen a video like this. So if you know someone in a toxic relationship that is being gaslit or toxic friendship, share this video with them. If you can resonate with anything we have said, like you have been in a toxic relationship or you just resonate with anything we have said, please comment. We love to read your comments. Share this video, please. Like, subscribe. If you are not subscribed,
click the subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Now.
Now. Thank you.
Alright, thank you guys so much. Until our next video. Bye.
Bye.